Hello everyone, welcome to Banma Tower. Another piece of side content. I finally reached it. It's in 5.0 in the desert city that you will reach eventually near the end of the 5.0 story, but quite a bit before you get to the 5.1 part. Banma Tower is a gauntlet of 5 different stages that will send numerous amounts of enemies at you. Your goal is to basically kill as many of them as possible, or at least survive until the time limit in order to acquire points. And then you use those points to get these crest accessories that most of you may be either missing, or you may have found one in a box from some event, and you're wondering, how the heck do I get more of these? Well, they come from right here. Again, I don't have clarity on for specific reasons, otherwise all this would be translated. So as you can see, there are 5 sections. I did the first 2, and I believe it gets harder and harder as you go up. Honestly, it may get to a point that you can't even do these unless you have very specific party members or you play with actual other players who can make better decisions than the AI could. You're pretty much trying to go for a high score as possible. Of course, if you repeat a platform, it's not going to just add to the score. If you score higher on that platform, it's going to add what you've basically whatever change it is to the total high score. So if I got like an extra 3k points on this, and thus I got an 121k instead of 118k, then that total high score would be saying 260k right now. And as you acquire total high score, you get these rewards that I assume resets every week. You can also spend the Gillum Souls on Gillum Magic every week in order to assist you with the trials. You can also use the Gillum Souls to get these awards every week as well. And assuming that you get them all, you can use whatever's left over for the experience scrolls. So trust me on this, unless you have some, just keeps getting left over each week, you're better off just getting this, well, and these particular items until you no longer have a need for them. Then you can just use whatever on lottery tickets and experience scrolls. Like so. But assuming you get on average at least 100k on each fight, or 80k for each one ish, you'll have enough to get all these. Anything left over, you can probably use it on XP scrolls. I don't really care for lottery tickets. I've got so many of them, I just never use them. Okay, with all that explained, let's give it a shot. Now, from what I've been told on this one, you want to ignore the bonus boss, the Dark Moon. Obviously, my NPCs are going to likely go after it. But I'm going to focus on making sure the mobs are dead. The moon gets caught in the middle of stuff, then I'll just damage it along with everything else. So basically, there would be better strategies, and yeah, the bosses will actually disappear after a certain amount of time. So I didn't get much points this time, because, again, it really depends on who you bring, and party composition can be important. In that one's particular case, it was mostly spell damage that causes a lot of deaths. So in order to get a better, well, score on that, maybe if once I'm a fully mastered demon swordsman, I can come back to it. Possibly bring an armamentalist for force break. A priest just by himself, and maybe one other DPS, possibly another demon swordsman, or martial artist, or battle master. But generally, it's all dependent on group composition, and if I was to select those party members, it'd be ones with high spell resistance. You can generally get, without having a shield, at least somewhere around 35, even 40% spell resistance. So that definitely requires a particular group. But yeah, that is Banma Tower. It's a lot of fun. Just, it's the kind of content that you probably want to do with other players, but there's nothing stopping you from just using support AI as well. It's just that be prepared to honestly have to really carry your own weight. You definitely want to get as strong as you can so you can have a much easier time with this, at the very least, so you can make use of certain compositions. Well, that is everything, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.